Yes, people, welcome back to Premsy TV. I hope everybody is blessed, having a good afternoon, people. And we're here today with Northside to discuss the week that's just gone by. And Arsenal have signed only one young lad. What you telling me, Northside? You good?
¿Qué pasó, familia? I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you? Bro? Thanks for inviting me on, man.
Yo, bro, I'm telling you now for a fact, yeah, just being stressed because with no football getting played as well. Obviously, I'll be honest with you and people, I do suffer with depression and it doesn't really help, to be honest with you, not seeing no football. England playing, that's definitely no help to man. You know what I'm saying, bro? I hate international football. I think it's fucking pointless. But yes, having said all that, bro, taking it nice and steady, just trying to get through fucking Arsenal transfer news because there's a hell lot of it. But what's going to stick? I don't know. What do you make of the passing week? We've signed one young lad, Marquinhos, Northside. Obviously, I'll be honest, I don't know too much about him. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I do. But he could potentially be a promising signing, but it's just not enough. Tell me what you think, what your thoughts are on the week that's gone by so far.
Absolutely embarrassing and exactly what I predicted. Let's be fair, Premsy, yeah? Me and you've had numerous discussions, yeah? You, like a lot of fans this season, said, you know what, let's put aside what the club has been doing for the last 18 years. The fan base seemed together. That's what you're telling me on match days.
Yeah.
Let me try get behind it. Now, I was saying, not to say I was right, you were wrong, nothing like that. You gave them the benefit of the doubt because you want to believe, because you're an Arsenal fan just like me. I was condemning the club and I never shifted on the way that I felt. How come you give them the benefit of the doubt? And what do they give you back, bro? Getting rid of our most lethal striker in January. Then we get Vlahovic coming out saying we were never in contact. Did the club come out and say that's fake PR and that we're not in for Vlahovic? Nah, because it makes them look like they're doing something when they're not. And then all the super fans will come out and defend them once we don't get a striker in, saying, oh, we tried, but we can't compete against Juventus. I was criticizing that January transfer window. A lot of people told me, wait, I can see what he's building. Wait till the summer transfer. Apparently, all the headlines was he's got a clear plan. Yeah, he got given the benefit of the doubt by the majority of fans. Yeah, comes into the summer, we got a clear plan. Clear plan. We come into this transfer window before the transfer window even opens. That irrelevant team down the road, Tottenham, have already secured Perisic on a free. They come and get Bissouma, a player that's been linked to us for transfer after transfer window. I think the last 5 or 6 transfer windows he's been linked to us, yeah? We go to see that we were never in for him once again. So the fans can see we need Vlahovic, we need Bissouma. The club let the PR do the PR and they sit behind. And once we don't get him, what's the new thing that the fans are saying now? Oh, well, why are Arsenal fans panicking? Why are we panicking? We're panicking because we always lose out to targets. We're panicking because we were told this is the 3rd year of a process, yet Spurs didn't put a project youth, didn't call it a process, and yet they're already tackling the positions that they need. And their manager's only been there for about 5 to 6 months, bro. It's absolutely disgraceful, and there's no excuse for it. How come we had a clear plan? Do you remember? I think it was Vinay came out in January and said, oh, we had to move the summer transfer window stuff into for the summer. Yeah. So we tried to use the plan for the summer in January. Yeah. So that told me that they already had a plan for the summer. Well, what is that plan? Because we're differing whether we're going to get Tielemans, a player that wants to leave and only has 1 year left. We didn't go in for Bissouma, even though he's only 25 million. For all the super fans that are accountants, I don't think 25 million is going to break the bank. You know what I'm saying?
You know what, Northside, yeah? I hear every...
What's going on, bro? What is going on? Darwin Núñez was
linked to fuckery, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's a full-on fuckery. And you know what? I hear what you're saying, bro, because like you said, is even many times we spoke, and I've even said to you, you know what, bro? Let's wait till the last 5 games of the season. And if we're in a position to get Champions League, I'm willing to give him that goal because, like I said, I'm optimistic. I like to try to be optimistic, even though with all the disappointment, bro, of fucking getting hammered left, right, and centre all these years. When I'm traveling up to the games and that, bro, if I have no optimism, that ain't good for me, bro. I'm telling you now for a fact. I'm just going there on a losing battle, which there has been signs for me to think, wow, there was an opportunity to get into that top 4. And I've said it from the start. If we miss out on it, he's got to go. But reality of it is, like I've said, Northside, this guy ain't going anywhere anytime soon. So as fans now, I want to ask you, what would make you happy if Arsenal went out and brought this summer realistically? Because I know what would make me happy. Personally, I feel like we need 2 strikers. I feel like we need 2 midfielders. I feel like we need a right back, even a left back as well. I'm asking for a lot, bro, but this is something that Arsenal Football Club should be doing. We was in the Champions League for 20 odd years, bro. You get me? Where's all that money disappeared to? We've not been in it for 5, 6 years, yeah, but we was in it for 20 years consecutively. These owners have come in, and for me, it just feels a bit of out of sight, out of mind with this club, because they're not here. They're not invested in Arsenal Football Club. It's just there to make them money. And we're the ones that are suffering as fans. We're the ones that are paying the most for tickets. We're the ones paying the most for everything. And we're not getting no rewards, bro. So people like me and you are suffering, bro, without hands down, because we want to see us be great again. We want to see us win them big trophies. What can we do this window, bro? Who can we bring in to give us a little bit of optimism, a little bit of hope?
This is what I would do. Sack the manager and get either Mancini or get Simeone. I think there's so many
Mancini for me.
Yeah, either one. I'll be happy with either one, to be honest with you, bro. Either one. I'll tell you why, yeah? Before last season, I was using the example of Klopp, that they've got American owners like us, and yet he's changed the fortune, even though Arsenal's actually spent more money than Liverpool, yeah? Now we've got the example of Tottenham. Nuno Espirito Santos was dragging that team, yeah, into the mud. Conte comes in, 2 signings, bro. Not a whole project youth worth of players, 2 signings. And he didn't even break the bank, yeah? And he got them top 4 ahead of us, ahead of our project. That's 3 years in the making. So what does that show you, bro? All the major change has been the manager, bro. If you get the right manager, you'll get the right system, they'll implement the right scouting, yeah, and your club will start being run properly, and you'll actually have Paul. We're supposed to be having Paul, bro. Rafinha, I thought we had Brazilian Paul. How come Rafinha ain't across the line? How come Jesus ain't across the line? This season, this transfer window, yeah, we don't have money. I did a video yesterday on my channel, yeah? It was an article. The last 6 years, we've blown 336 million pounds. Let's say, yeah, okay, even if we could have recouped 200 million, would we be differing about 10 million difference, 30 million difference with Tielemans, with Jesus? No, we'd have the money there because we've sold properly, but we haven't. We don't even sell properly. This is why I don't understand how the Arsenal fans only want to become accountants now. Where have you been for the last 10 years? Do you know what I'm saying? This season, for me to be happy, we need 2 strikers, yeah, 2 world-class strikers, a proper number 10, a replacement for Sati Cazorla as a deep line playmaker, a centre defensive midfielder for Partey when he got injured, because when he got injured, you could see that El Nene couldn't cut it because we missed out on top 4. We need a right back that's just as good as Tierney, and maybe we need another left back because Tierney seems to be always injured. And that's without me even including a centre back, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. So do you feel like we're being tight in the market as per usual, or do you just feel like players are humming and hawing coming to us because of the manager, because of the project youth that's out there? And also, as much as, you know, I don't like to say it, but it's the truth. Us fans are tough fans, bro. Like, realistically, you got me there, bro. Like, if you're playing shit and you ain't had a good game, best believe at the end of the game, I'm coming and I'm telling people that, do you know what I'm saying? So you got to have a bit of balls about you. Do you think, what is it, the main reason that Arsenal ain't getting players over the line? I personally feel that it's just down to the Wonga, bro, because I've had good sources from Manchester say Jesus is willing to go Arsenal. He wants the Arsenal move. He likes the Arteta project and he likes Arteta. The problem is Arsenal offering 25 million where City want 45. Now that's a massive difference, and this is coming from a credible source as well. So it just seems to be the same old fuckery, bro. It just seems to be like we're going into every window making the same mistake after mistake after mistake, bro. Like we said, just touched on earlier, January transfer window just went, bro. Yeah. If we didn't sign nobody in that window like we didn't, there should have been a clear plan put into place from as soon as the windows hit open, pre-contract agreements in place, get these players through the door. Basuma has been a guy who's been flirting with us for years, Northside. The guy's been flirting with us for years. I touched on it on a video that I made earlier on, well, a couple of days ago, actually. But it's just really infuriated me because he's everything we need in that middle. He offers that diversity. Partey's not going to be playing full seasons. We know that already. You get me? And then we're just going to be bringing in players like El Neni again. Yeah, he's got a 1-year contract extension. I don't mind him being 5th choice coming on because he's a good model professional. He ain't going to complain. But he can't be our 2nd choice player coming on. And this is the problem at Arsenal, because say he does come on now and he has a good few performances, that 1-year contract extension is going to turn to another 3. Then that's going to stop us from signing players and developing in that area. For me, we got one of the weakest midfields inside the league, because when everyone's fit, yeah, it's okay, but Partey's hardly fit. Xhaka's a massive liability to this football club. He starts next season. You tell me how many games he's going to cost us, because in my mind, I'm already accounting for 5. That is a serious problem. He needs to get fizzled out. You get me? What would you prioritize first? What would you go in and get first? Would you go in and get that midfielder first, or do you think we need the striker first?
We need a striker because, as it stands, I think Balogun is the only striker we've got signed. So we have to. And if anyone wants to come out and say, "Oh, well, they're charging too much," well, why did we terminate the contract of Aubameyang if we didn't have the money for a new striker in the summer?
Disgraceful.
Because the contract wasn't running down. So what kind of planning is that? Once again, we don't plan properly. Where's this clear plan that they're telling us to trust? At the end of the day, Premzy, yeah, fans like yourself that have been extra patient. I will say extra patient because you see what it is. You've given them a bit more patience, yeah, than I've given them. Where's your reward for being like that? At
bro,
what time do they?
Mandem's had no reward for 18 years, bro. Like I'm saying, it's become a cycle of where now, like you say, bro, you've been through the cycle just like me, bro. We've been hoping every window for man to come through, change the way Arsenal play football. You touched on a player before, Santi Cazorla. For me, we need a player like Santi because since he's left the club, our midfielders not been able to string passes the way it ever did before. And he was a massive component to that. And that is a player that we are lacking in our team. So I agree with you on still not replacing Santi Cazorla, because we do need to do that. But I hear you, fam. We are in pain. We are struggling. And we do vent as fans, because who else out there is going to listen and make a change, bro? Nobody else but fans is going to make a change. But the problem is, everyone's on this bandwagon. Everyone's believing in this process that could potentially take 6-7 years, bro. You get me? That's adding on to the time we've already been waiting. It's very frustrating, bro. And you know what? Yeah, Northside, I hear you. A lot of the points you make, very, very valid, bro. Very, very valid. Sorry, let me just put this comment up here because Musa Siddiwala passed away as well, people. An Indian artist got shot inside India a few weeks back. So RIP to Musa Siddiwala. I just wanted to put that comment up, man. Honestly, legend, bro. Top artist as well. It's sad that he died. But fucking hell, man.
Condolences with his family.
But yo, so we're hearing there's £200 million to spend. Do you think it's all bogus, or do you think that is actually there? Because last summer, I'm not gonna lie, the owners did actually spend some money, and that was very surprising to me because I didn't think that they were going to spend money. Whether I thought that the manager spent it in the right places and on the right people, that's another question. But they did give him some funds. You get me, fam?
That's exactly what I was going to get into. I mean, if you look at the funds, Premzy, yeah. First of all, it's not that much compared to the fact that we have so much business to do. Like I said, if we really are serious about challenging, let's be completely honest, we need 7 players. If we really want to push, because we need to compete now, not only against Chelsea, but Tottenham now, because they're addressing their problems and they're addressing it snappy. You know what I mean? With players that can slot in and do a job. Do you know what I mean? Kulusevski came in, can do a job straight away. He doesn't need 5-6 years to develop. Do you know what I mean? Basuma already can do a job. When you look at the way we spent money in August, yeah, Tavares is probably the same level or worse than Kolasinac. Lokonga is worse than Guendouzi. Ben White is worse than Holding, which is why Holding made him. Tomiyasu isn't really that great. No one can really tell me he's that much better than Cedric. He ain't clear. Do you know what I'm saying? Not the way Cedric is clear of Tavares. So when you look at it, maybe the board are looking and saying, hold on, Mikel, we gave you 150 million. You've actually bringing in players that are worse. This transfer window, you've put up Lokonga and Tavares up for loan. So why are you spending money on players that need to go out on loan, but yet players that can do a job here, you've either sold or put them out on loan? Saliba was out on loan. Guendouzi was out on loan and got sold. We sold Aubameyang. Do you know what I'm saying? So they could look at him and say, hold on, You ain't maximizing the money that you've been given in the first place. So why do you deserve more? Do you get what I'm saying? You look at what you've done with this little bit of money. Imagine if we give you a war chest that the journalists love to say. And if that is the case of how the owners are looking at him, sack him. Because if you're not going to back him, sack him. There's no point making him spend money on a bunch of players that eventually, if we get another manager, well, when we do, because he will get sacked next season, he's going to look at these players and say, I need an overhaul once again. It makes no sense, Premzy.
No, I hear that, bro. And you know what? Craig touched on a great point, man. Conte. Look, at that time, bro, you're seeing it. I was saying at Man City game, get Arteta the fuck out of our club. Conte's available. Sign him and snap him up now. When managers of that substance become available, you can't be second guessing things, bro. They sacked a man after 3 months, bro. That won manager of the month in one of them months. Yeah, fair enough. For the last 2 months, he fell off a little, but they've been proactive, bro. That's something our club has not been in years, proactive. We don't use every window and vitalize it, right? You get me, bro? We just seem to just judder along, bro, until transfer deadline day. Wait for man to be scrambling, thinking, oh, we need to clear the books and get rid of some players and try to get some cheap deals in. And to be honest, bro, man's sick and tired of it. Pochettino, fucking Conte would have come into our team, bro. It would be a total different ball game. You get me? Players that Arteta would have let go, like Guendouzi, I believe he would have grabbed by the reins, put an arm around his shoulder and said, listen, yeah, you need to fizzle out this in your game, but you need to keep this, and this. That's what a real bad man manager can do. You get me? That's the stuff that Fergie used to do. You get me? And I believe Conte was that man. Obviously, we've missed it now. We fucked up. And they do believe in this man. So if this £200 million war chest is real, they need to back him. And when they do back him, see the problem as well, Northside. You see our owners, they don't know nothing about football. So if anyone comes and brings a player to these, they're not going to have a clue on him. You get me? They're going to probably do what we've done, YouTube him and see what's going on. You get me? That's just as real as it is. They don't have a clue, bro. If Arteta wanted to go now and sign, say, fucking, say, Mikel Antonio, yeah? We know he's a decent striker, but he's not cutting it for Arsenal Football Club. You get me? They'll go on YouTube, watch him, see him score a few goals, say, yeah, sweet, get him. They're not going to say, nah, we don't want to bring this guy into our club. They've got no opinion. And
he looks good on the highlights.
Yo, bro, it's a massive problem at Arsenal. You get me? We've not got owners that are invested in our club, bro. And if our owners ain't invested in our club, bro, how can man like Edu and Vinay and that be invested in the club? They're just there to take a paycheck. We've been linked to every Brazilian player you could probably think of, bro. That's because Edu wants to be doing man favors as well. Don't get it twisted. You know, when you come from these countries, as you'll know yourself, bro, you get me? People want to do people favors because money comes scarce there. And I feel like it's a big problem. Obviously, just touching on Northside, obviously, I know you got work and stuff as well, so we're going to keep...
No, I can go, bro. I can go.
Are you all right, yeah?
Yeah, I got time, bro. Take your time.
I thought you was on your lunch break, you see, because I'm not used to doing these early streams. You get me?
Neither am I. I can't lie to you, but now I got time.
I wanted to touch on Crystal Palace, opening game of the season, on a Friday. What's your thoughts on that, bro?
Who cares? We should be prepared. At the end of the day, we got to face all these teams regardless. I've seen so many people coming out, oh, look at the fixtures. Oh, I don't care. You're going to have to face them eventually. So why don't you build a team that can compete with them in the first place? If you don't face them in the first month, you'll face them in the second month or the third month. I don't care. The reason we're here soaking, well, majority of Arsenal fans are soaking, is because they know a lot of these so-called positive fans, that bash fans like me and you, they're not as positive and they're not really believing in this process as much as they say they do. Because at the end of the day, why would you be struggling? I thought Mikel Arteta's got a clear plan. I thought we got the best youngsters in world football. I thought Odegaard is the midfielder we need. I remember Xhaka. Oh, Xhaka is the midfielder that we needed. Do you know what I'm saying? So why are you complaining? We should be able to turn over anyone. The way these fans gas up this project, back it now. You know what I mean? Because they chat the chat, now walk the walk. I know we're going to get battered. Yeah, it's going to be another free hit. Do you remember last year, free hit against Brentford? And the argument was, oh, yeah, but it's Brentford. Brentford, they just come up. The excuses never run. Do you know what, yeah? I've been the whole year receiving abuse because I will not let go of the fact that this manager needs to be sacked now. The owners need to go now, and Eddie needs to go now. And a lot of players in this team are overhyped. Yeah, I got bashed. Cool. These men that defend this process, yeah. If you hold me accountable for the things that I say, when are you going to hold your project accountable? Because it's year 3 and we're getting outdone by 6-month Conte at Tottenham. Apparently washed up Tottenham. It is embarrassing. It's embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing.
I hear you.
That walk into our midfield, go to our rivals, Premsy. Me and you grew up seeing Sol Campbell coming to us. Would Harry Kane leave them right now? Come to us right now? No. By the way that we run, no, bro. What is going on, bro?
I feel your pain.
Is it just?
I feel your pain, fam. I feel it, bro. I feel your pain, bro. And you know what? It's just like you said, bro. These fans that have been 100% behind the process, I do feel like a few of them are starting to see the cracks in the armor now as well. You get me, bro? But whether they can come out and say it, that's another thing. And that's going to be a problem at Arsenal Football Club. The moment this manager has full support and full backing and people don't call him out for the shit that go when it's wrong and it is not right, yeah, just like the January transfer window for me, bro, that was a massive blow. Massive blow. If I can see it, you can see it, Tom, Dick and Harry can see it. Why are we not going out there and replacing Aubameyang? He went there to Spain, scored 14 goals. I understand that he wasn't firing on all cylinders, but best believe I'm telling you now, he would have got more than 5 goals. You get me? And them 5 goals would have won us potentially 1 or 2 games, which would have put us into the top 4. So that is bad management from the club and the manager. The issue that I see is I don't want the same shit to happen at the start of the season like Brentford. I want us to go in there prepared. And as much as with what Arteta gone, bro, he is going to be there. That's just reality of it. But I'd rather him be there and have good experience and good tools around him that, yeah, if he's not doing something right or putting his little shine on the team, a player or 2 players can really grab the game by the scruff of the neck and go out there and just take things in their own hands. But we don't have no players like that at our football club, bro. We have 1, 2 promising young talents, but there's no real killer in our team. And that's what needs to change, bro. Like from the moment Van Persie went, yeah, we had Aubameyang. We brought in Lacazette. Didn't really give him much time. Brought in Aubameyang because I think Wenger knew Lacazette weren't going to be firing on all cylinders. Brought in Sanchez. We've had a few players that have been killers. But when they've gone, have we moved in, got the right players to replace them? And I personally don't feel like we have. I feel like Haaland going to City is a statement signing. When as a player of that substance come to the Premier League last, I can't really remember.
When does the fans as a whole, bro, hold the club accountable? Do you remember the transfer window that we bought Thomas Partey? The start of that transfer window, yeah, like every player in La Liga have to have a release clause. The start of that transfer window, we already knew that his release clause was 50 million euros. Yeah. Why didn't we activate it? Arsenal wait all the way to the end, the last couple of days, activate it and make it seem like that's all the business we could do. Yeah. And all the fans were, yeah, we got Thomas Partey. We just wasted weeks and weeks and weeks where we could have got Partey. We could have got a Santi Cazorla replacement. We could have got, do you get what I'm saying, bro? Like at the end of the day, yeah, this club has no strategy, bro. Like in
100.
general, you couldn't get your ideal striker. Cool. Get your striker B because we need 2. Okay, you can't get striker B, get striker C. Okay, you can't get striker C. Cool. Move on to right wing. Yeah, and you should have 3 players in that position. Then left wing should have 3 players in that position. We've got so many positions, yeah, that we need world-class players in. We can't say, oh, we just let a transfer window pass and that's done. I feel like this transfer window is going to be the same as the Partey one. We're probably going to sign 2 or 3 players towards the end of the window and make it seem like, oh, we couldn't compete for players. We couldn't compete because Liverpool went in for Darwin Núñez. Yeah, when we could go and get Ivan Toney, sat there ready, easily walks into our starting lineup. Do you get what I'm saying? They all do the bare minimum. This fan base doesn't hold this club accountable, which is why we get taken the piss out of. Because me and you are the minority. We are the minority, bro.
No, it's clear to see, bro. It is clear to see. Like at the end of the day, I don't blame people for having optimism. I don't blame people for wanting to enjoy football, because people enjoy it for different reasons, bro. Like I'm saying, is some people are not as invested in the club, but they like to go and have a piss up on the weekend. It's true, bro. I see it with my own eyes. You get me? Some men are not even fully asked about watching the game or invested in what's going on. They just rather sit there and just get absolutely hammered. And it is an issue, bro, because it's people like us that are suffering when we don't see signs of improvement, and it's just year on, year out, bro. And we're just getting pelted by other fans, getting mocked. And there's opportunities for us to jump on, and we never jump on them opportunities because we fuck up in the transfer market. We let ourselves down. Nobody else does it. We do it to ourselves, bro. And that is what's the biggest kick in the dick, fam. You get me? Like, right, we do it. Now, for me, personally, I want to get your thoughts on it as well. But I think our biggest target next season should be going and winning the Europa League, because if we can't even win that competition, is there any point of us even being in the Champions League, bro? Because we've been in it a few times now. We've not won it once. You get me? Teams like United, Chelsea, they've been in it, they win it. Talk to me. What do you think about the Europa League? Because I think that should be our prime target. Obviously, don't get me wrong, the Premier League's always number one as well, but that should be where we should be fixated on, and not be playing kids, not be giving people opportunities, putting out full squads, going in. Even if we've got a game on a Wednesday, these are professional athletes. They need to be able to cope with that. And if they can't cope with it, get the fuck out the door. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah. I mean, you just spoke about Project Youth. Well, Project Youth, Martinelli, Saka got 2 years left on their contract. Do you remember when this club come out and said we're not going to allow any players to go down to their last 2 years? What a load of bullshit that was. You know what I'm saying? What a load of bullshit that is. Leno was coming down to his last year. I bet he'll walk again on a free. Do you know what I mean? He's part of the freebies like Ramsey, like Aubameyang, like Lacazette, like Ozil. You know what I'm saying? So listen, it's mad. It's mad. Yeah. And Arsenal fans are rattled. I've seen Arsenal fans this transfer window get rattled because Saka's been linked to Liverpool. Bruv, we'll F up that deal our own self by not even tying them down to an extension. Then you look at the Europa League. We lost to Olympiacos and we lost to Unai Emery in this competition. So listen, if we can't get past teams like that, what faith have I got that we can win the Europa? I agree with you that we should focus on it. And I also do think we should focus on our league position as well. And I do think that's our only real way under this manager to get into the Europa. But I don't believe he has the capacity to actually get us through the line and win in Europe, bro. I don't see it, Premsy. I really don't, bro. Like, how can you lose to Villarreal, that a team at the time that would cost like 30 million euros, with Unai Emery that was apparently washed up, a washed up vampire? You know what I'm saying? And you can't beat him, bruv. You know what I'm saying? It's mad.
Washed up vampire. You know what, bro? Unai Emery had standards. Unai Emery came to the club and he asked for certain players like Nkuku, that Arsenal are interested in now, allegedly, a player that's gone there and ripped up the Bundesliga. Unai Emery was after him. Unai Emery was after Thomas Partey, but he didn't get no Thomas Partey. You know what I mean? So in regards to Emery, I feel like he got lucky in a sense that they sacked him, because he can now move on to a club like Villarreal. He's gone on and won stuff. You get me? And he's become relevant again. He would have just been coming here to Arsenal and getting hammered, because first of all, a lot of people didn't have no manners and respect and was cussing the way he spoke and the way he talked. And for me, I find that absolutely disgusting, bro. That just, for me, that's more or less racism in plain sight. You get me? Because that's judging someone's character and the way they speak. You get me? Mocking him. It shouldn't be right. That's not right. And you know what? Yeah. Good luck to Unai Emery, because he had a lucky escape. Like I said, Arteta come in. They wanted Arteta before they wanted Emery. Believe what I'm saying. It just wasn't the right time. He thought, right, I'll stay, get another year under my belt with Pep, and then I'll just move to Arsenal as and when I could just do it. You get me? That's what people think with Arsenal Football Club. They could just do what they want with us, treat us like a trick. I'm telling you, fam, it's not that case, bro. I just want to say as well, I've had Saeed on the show, people. So if you haven't watched any of them streams, if you go on through the videos, you'll see, obviously, Saeed's my dog, them doing quite a bit of stuff with him. But yeah, man, fucking, one sec. Let's get through some of these comments.
I love it when he's like, job's done, man, job's done. I think
you know what? Yeah, Saeed's 110, man. Proper, absolutely proper. You get me, man. Like I said, it's since nursery, bro, in it. So when you know a guy from since nursery, Yeah, you know how it's real in it. You know, man ain't trying to act no certain way. And you know what? He's very humble as well, which is a good thing, bro. Bare love to Saeed, man. But people, make sure you're subscribing to Northside London's channel, bro. He's on nearly 2K now. Help a brother out. Subscribe if you're new to him and you don't know who he is. Make sure you're subscribing, people. Also, get the likes up on this video, please, because it does help push the content out. I am still trying to grow the channel myself. It is new. I think it's been about 7-8 months now we've kicked off, and to be fair, it's been going decent. It's been going decent. But like
decent,
you said,
you're smashing it, bro. What are you talking about decent, bro? When I met you, when I met this guy's being too humble. When I met this guy, yeah, he had less followers than me, I think, when I first met him. Look at him now, bro. Almost double my subscriber base. Come on, Premsy, big up Premsy, man. Smash the likes up, people. Support the channel, man. Stop being so humble, bro.
Nah, bro, you gotta be humble in life, bro. See, when you're humble, it's thingy. But to be honest with you, bro, like I said, life ain't a competition as well, bro. Everyone's at their own pace, and I'm happy and I'm easy just being real and just keeping it as it is. You get me? Because I've been very consistent with my opinions throughout the start, because that's what I truly believe in. I don't jump on no bandwagons. I don't jump on no hype trains. If I see what I see, I love football. It takes me to a good place. And that's just what I like to do, bro. You get me, fam? So hopefully Arsenal Football Club, like I say, can fix the fuck up, people. And we can have a good start to the season, people. But Northside, love, people. Thank you very much for tuning in. Make sure you smash a like on the video, and we'll be back again in the next couple of days, people.